In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 1. Let me know down in the comment section your favorite assault rifle to run right now. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the KRIG, a new DLC weapon that's actually quite underrated in my personal opinion. For the optic, we are going to be rocking the Kepler Microflex. Allow this weapon to be very easy to use at those medium to longer ranges. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the suppressor here, taking us off the radar. Definitely a good attachment. Now, for the barrel, I highly recommend putting on the reinforced barrel on the KRIG to improve both damage range as well as bullet velocity. Don't want to miss that. For the underbarrel, the vertical foregrip is going to be a great option, bumping up that horizontal recoil control. Overall, a great choice for this AR. For the magazine, we are going to be rocking extended mag 1, giving us a nice bump in ammo capacity, and the cons are going to be irrelevant. For the rear grip, I recommend using the commando grip. This is great on every single assault rifle, improving both aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed, helping us out at those close and medium ranges. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock. This does a lot of good things on the KRIG, those being improved strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and aim walking movement speed. Overall, a great attachment on this DLC weapon. We're not running a laser. These give away your position. Do not want that to happen. And for the fire mods, we are taking this weapon to the next level with the recoil springs, further improving that horizontal as well as vertical recoil control. A great attachment on this AR. I will be showcasing a 5 attachment class setup as well, just in case you do not want to run gunfighter and use all 8. But you guys can see in the firing range, we have a fast sprint to fire speed, ADS, and overall a great class setup that is going to be an absolute laser beam. And that's why I personally enjoy running the 8 attachment class setup. But if you don't want to run all 8 attachments, feel free to remove the recoil springs, also remove the extended mag 1 as well as the balance stock, and you are still going to have a KRIG setup that is going to be accurate. The only thing you're going to be lacking is overall handling at those close ranges. But in all reality, you can rock this build if you want to run additional perks on your setup and still go to town. For class setup number 2, we are taking a look at the AK-74, which is one of my favorite weapons to use due to its high damage. For the optic, we're rocking the Kepler Microflex again. For the muzzle, the suppressor is going to be the best choice. For the barrel, we are also going to be utilizing the reinforced barrel on this AR as well. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rocking the vertical foregrip because we definitely need the horizontal recoil control. This weapon has a lot of side-to-side wobble. For the magazine, we're going to be kicking it up a notch and rocking extended mag 2. It doesn't matter if we have slower ADS, reload quickness, or sprint to fire speed. This weapon is still going to be rock solid. For the rear grip, again, the commando grip is going to be a great choice on this assault rifle. For the stock, I do recommend putting on the balance stock. Again, it's not going to be as effective as the balance stock for the KRIG, but it's definitely making a difference on the AK-74. We're going to be skipping over the lasers. Again, giving away your position is something you do not want to do. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to rock recoil springs to bump up that accuracy at those longer ranges. Overall, a great build. Again, I will be showcasing a 5 attachment setup here. We're going to have to make some adjustments. But as you guys can see, we are going to have a class that does have respectable sprint out, ADS. And because we are running a fully loaded setup, it is going to be boasting very, very high accuracy. Now, if you want to go ahead and utilize just a 5 attachment build, take off the recoil springs, take off extended mag 1 as well as the balance stock, but we are going to make an adjustment by removing the suppressor and bumping it up with the compensator so we can take advantage of more vertical recoil control. This class is going to be on the radar, but it is going to be a solid one because we are still going to have an accurate AK-74 build. So if you want to be stealthy, you're going to have to rock the 8 attachment class setup. But if you don't really care and want to be loud and proud, this is also a build to check out. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the Model L. This is a nasty AR here in multiplayer. Honestly, I would consider it underrated because I don't see too many people running it. Everybody is on the XM4 bandwagon for good reason. Now for the optic, again, the Kepler Microflex, you can't go wrong with it. For the muzzle, we are going to rock the suppressor on this AR as well. This thing literally has absolutely zero recoil. For the barrel, we are going to be rocking the reinforced barrel, bullet velocity, damage range. You can't go wrong with this assault rifle. Now for the underbarrel, because this weapon already has very low recoil, we can get away with running the Ranger foregrip, which is going to be nice, improving both horizontal recoil control, and sprinting movement speed, so you can get behind their spawn or get to a pop position fast and outgun everybody you see. For the magazine, the extended mag 2 is going to be a great choice on this AR because we're going to have a 50 round drum, which is incredibly nice because you can wipe out multiple people at the same time. The cons are not going to matter. Now, for the rear grip, I do recommend running the commando grip. Again, it's just going to be a great attachment for assault rifles. For the stock, for this AR, we are going to be rocking the combat stock for improved flinch resistance and aim walking movement speed. This is going to be more of a mid-range setup, so having that flinch resistance is definitely going to be a massive W. We are going to be skipping over the lasers are relevant on this, and for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs on the Model L. Overall, a great weapon. It's so good that they actually went ahead and banned it in competitive play, because you're going to see in the firing range, we're going to have a build that has a respectable sprint out ADS, and literally it is a point and shoot laser, one of the easiest weapons to use in the entire game. This is going to be the best 8 attachment class setup if you're trying to lock in on those mid ranges. But let's just say you don't want to run 8 attachments. Again, for the most part, what you want to do is remove the recoil springs. You're also going to remove the combat stock, and we are going to be taking away the extended mag 2 option here. That's what you typically want to do with ARs, is remove the magazine, the stock, and the fire mod if it is going to be suited for those medium to longer ranges. Once you go ahead and jump in the fire range, again, this is going to be a nice setup because we are still going to have accuracy. It's just not going to be as good at those medium ranges. You guys might like this. Again, if you want to run more perks, you honestly can't go wrong with the Model L. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the AMES 85. This is actually a really good assault rifle. It's meta in ranked play because realistically, it's going to be a balanced weapon. You can't go wrong with it. We have on the Kepler Microflex, we are going to be utilizing a muzzle, which is going to be the suppressor here. This is one of the lower recoil assault rifles. All my builds are going to be focused on recoil control. For the barrel here, you could either rock the long barrel or the reinforced barrel. You can't go wrong with it realistically. I like to rock the long barrel on the AMES just so it's up to speed with other ARs like the XM4. For the underbarrel, definitely rock the vertical foregrip. We want to remove all the recoil with the assault rifle. For the magazine, we are going to be rocking extended mag 2, giving us a 60 round magazine. Amazing. For the rear grip, again, we're utilizing the commando grip. For the stock, we are going to be rocking the balance stock on this bad boy, going ahead and bumping up that medium range performance. We're not running a laser, and for the fire mods, we are going to utilize recoil springs for that additional recoil control. Once you go ahead and jump into the fire range, you're going to see here that we have a very nice AMES class because we're going to have a setup that is going to be a laser with literally 60 rounds. Overall, a great build to go ahead and check out. I highly recommend giving the AMES 85 a go. Now, we'll go ahead and showcase a setup that is going to be utilizing only 5 attachments. You guys know the drill here. We're removing the recoil springs. We're going to remove the balance stock as well as extended mag 2, just leaving us a bare bones AMES setup that's just going to be doing one thing, literally shooting straight. So overall, a great setup you cannot go wrong with. I personally like to go ahead and rock the 8 attachment setups when I built this weapon specifically, just so it's up to speed with guns like the XM4. And finally, for class setup number 5, we are taking a look at the AS Val here. Overall, a very fun assault rifle to run. We're not going to run an optic here if this is only going to be a 5 attachment class setup, and honestly, these are some of the cleanest iron sights in COD history. For the barrel, we are going to utilize the reinforced barrel. Great here, taking us off the radar, bullet velocity, and damage range. Absolute W. Now, for the underbarrel, we have to rock the vertical foregrip. This is going to be mandatory on the AS Val because this weapon does have a lot of recoil. We have to mitigate that horizontal wobble. Now, for the magazine, we are going to be rocking extended mag 2. I like to rock extended mag 2 because it's going to give us just enough ammo so we're not going ahead and running out after every single gunfight, and it's also not going to hinder this weapon's close and medium range performance. With extended mag 3, it's going to be a very slow reload and overall just crappy handling that I do not want to deal with. I know for a fact you guys would not like that either. For the rear grip, we are going to be rocking the commando grip. Overall, a great choice here, improving aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed. Definitely nice. And we're actually skipping over the stock. We're not going to run any of the stocks on this setup. Instead, we are going to be utilizing a fire mod, and that is going to be the recoil springs for more recoil control. And as you guys can see in the firing range, we have a setup that does have respectable ADS, sprint out speeds, and it is going to be controllable at those medium range. This is going to be one of those ARs you want to use if you are going to be sticking toward the close to mid range. It isn't going to be a long range AR, but it is going to be an absolute melt machine if you are playing on smaller maps. These are going to be the top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 1. I left out some of the hard meta weapons just to give you guys some, adjustment, so you don't have to run just the XM4 24/7. So definitely go ahead and give these a try. Now, obviously, for the remainder of the setup, I'm running the Strider .22, which I honestly swap out for whatever I can find off the ground. There's plenty of C9s, Jackal PDWs, Tanto 22s to pick up. I'm running the Combat Knife, Stem Shot, Blast Trap, ridiculous, overpowered. Definitely go ahead and use these. They are free kills. The Assault Pack, Scavenger, Assassin, Bankroll, Enforcer. So I'm running 3 perks under the same family, and Gunfighter, which allows me to run more than 8 attachments. Now, if I do not want to run an 8 attachment class, what you want to do is put on Greed, which is going to be incredible, and you want to go ahead and add Ghost, which is going to be keeping you off the radar so you can move around the map freely, flank, and absolutely go crazy. If this video does help you guys out, let me know down in the comment section, and also let me know what your favorite assault rifle is to use currently, and do not say the XM4. If you guys enjoyed, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.